Hey, y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. If you don't see a red box right there, that's perfectly fine. You are catching the replay, so just comment hashtag replay, y'all. Welcome to my page. My name is Amy. We are going to try something new. I've never, ever done this. Like, ever. And I'm going to take you guys along the way, the ride. We're going for a ride. Not like in the car ride, but we're going to try this and I'm going to see if it works. So I don't know, a couple months back, we came out with, vinyl sheets. Okay. So those of you that have a Cricut, or what is another word, y'all, like the Silhouette, I guess is another one. You use vinyl with those, right? Well, we came out with some. The keyword is vinyl, V-I-N-Y-L. And I'm going to show you how to use it with paste and ink. So let's get started. Hey everybody. I hope y'all are like excited for this. I am. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited. So when you get here, let me get my little sticky note here. Make sure you put this in the comments, !notify, N-O-T-I-F-Y. That way you can get notified whenever we go live, okay? Let's get to it. So I've got my black ink. And I've got my, let's see, let me see what color. I'm going to grab, hey, Michelle Pryor. Hi, everybody. I'm going to grab Bumblebee. And I realized I meant to grab something else. Check it out. So I got a package today that I need. I need something in this package. So let me open this up. Oh, I thought I had scissors missing, y'all. I was about to whoop somebody's rear end. Okay, so I'm going to open the package. Hey, y'all! I'm going to show you how to use our vinyl sheets. Not on a Cricut. We're just going to, like, do our own thing. So I got a box. And I'm not going to go through the rest of this tonight. Because I'm on a mission to do these vinyl sheets. But I need to move this out of the way. I'll show you all this maybe tomorrow. Okay? So that is an order. But I got the new colors that we just released. One is called Squeeze, which is this one right here. And this one is called Fresh. Okay? So I think we're going to use Squeeze tonight as part of our... I got to think about this. Maybe. We might use it. We may not. We may not. But either way, I wanted to just get it out and see what it looks like. Everyone is saying it's like a citrus summer vibe orange color. So let me get my stir stick here and I'll show you. Hi, everyone. Oh, good, Cindy. Okay, so this is citrus. Not citrus. Good grief. Squeeze. It looks like a citrus. Like an orange. Obviously, it's orange, but it's called Squeeze. Anyways, it's not a color of the month. This is just one of our on vogue colors. So you can go grab this like right now if you wanted to. It is in the supply list. All you have to do is comment vinyl, V-I-N-Y-L. And it will send you a message. My little bot. Hey, hey. Okay, Sandy. Send me the picture of the picture of the monthly club to this page. Okay? I've got Sandy, Milena, and Dana. And Dana's already sent me hers. All right, let's check this out. Anyways, I will open Fresh maybe later. Okay? But this is how our adhesive vinyl sheets come. It is a 12-pack. And they are colors of our chalk. Let me show you here in a second. We might need these actually now that I think about it. So I'm going to just peel this off. So, comes with a handy dandy piece of cardboard. You know we love cardboard. But it also comes with 1, 2, let me see. Is that a third? No. Okay. 3. Okay, I thought there was 3. 3 transfer sheets. Okay, this is what a transfer sheet is, and I'll show you how to use it. It's been a long time since I've used vinyl, but check it out. These colors coordinate with our chalk paste. Okay, so like for example, this is raspberry sorbet. This is berry, cadet, lakeshore, I believe, bumblebee, meadow, bright white, orange peel, peony, colonial blue, black velvet, and candy apple. Like chalk made these, and they go hand in hand with our chalk paste colors. Okay, isn't that awesome? Hey, Zach. So comment vinyl when you get here. VINYL. And make sure you put !notify in the comments so that you receive live notifications. So now I need to figure out what color. Okay, so I'm going to start with black. Black is going to be used for our paste. I got to think about this, y'all. Process, okay? So I know that I need one of these. So I'm going to just set these aside for now. And I have this box right here. This box can be found at the Hobby Lobby in the wedding section, to be exact. They were on sale several years ago, and I grabbed a couple, but it's pretty, like it's really sturdy. It's got a great size hole, so you can put whatever you want. So we're going to use this because, y'all, my new, not favorite, but like my favorite pens are these Papermate Flare pens. And I have them in all sorts of colors. In fact, when I went to my mastermind, Brooke gave us some, and they actually, I think they're smelly. Oh yeah, they smell. So anyways, I wanted a box instead of a bag to put all of them in. So what we're going to use is we're going to use transfers that are on sale. It's buy 3, get 1 free. So I'm going to use this one. This one is called Everyday Labels. Hey, hey. Hey, y'all. Do you have one, Michelle? Hobby Lobby. Okay, so that one. And we're going to use craft labels because I'm going to use writing tools, I think. All right, so, and we're going to use our vinyl. All right. So let's do that. So what we're going to do, mind y'all, like, I got to think about this, okay? I want black background. Let's do raspberry sorbet as the paste, okay? Let's do it. Y'all hit the heart button for me. Let me get this to the right consistency. I don't typically use this color a whole lot, so it tends to not dry out 100%, but it tends to be on the drier side, and it's not like a consistency that I want, which is not raspberry sorbet consistency. Good grief. Yogurt sour cream like. Okay, so when you add your distilled or purified water, it's going to kind of bring it back to life. Okay, so that is ready to go. Now, step 1, I'm going to use one of these. Okay, I'm going to use this one right here. These are on sale, folks. They are on sale. They're under the specials. You guys have got to go check out the specials. There's a ton of stuff. Okay, so I am going to fuzz this I've never used our transfers on vinyl. So this is going to be one for the books. You did the bathroom transfer. No texting. Please seat yourself and toilet paper inside. Yes, Michelle. Absolutely. That's a great idea. I think I may have done something like that too. It's been a while. All right, here we go. So I'm going to place this down just anywhere here, leaving enough room for me to cut this out. Now, you could buy our digital files and upload them to your Cricut, to any of your cutting machines, and cut whatever we offer as a digital file on your Cricut. I'm just doing it the easy way, okay? All right, so I want to do, you know what? Let's put Squeeze, our new color, as the background. Why not? All right, so let me grab my mini squeegee. Actually, there's one right there on the desk. And let's push this through the silkscreen. Y'all, I have a feeling that I'm really going to like this vinyl, and I'm going to be making all sorts of things. Because for our next project tonight, I'm actually using a punch that's a circle. Though that right there may be a game changer for these vinyl sheets. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's going to be. And those are listed on my Amazon store. I have a couple different sizes. I use them to make cupcake toppers. Okay, so now we're going to lift this up. We're going to peel it off. Just like so. And then we're going to clean it like we're going to clean our transfer like we normally would, right? So I like to clean as I go. So let's spray the transfer down, get my board eraser, and just wipe it off. Meanwhile, what we just did is drying, okay? So now we're going to flip it over to where we have sticky side facing up. All right, hit the heart button whenever you guys get here. Will the paint come off if you use transfer tape? You know what? It might, Debbie, but I think we're going to use the transfer tape on the ink project, believe it or not. Because I'm going to attempt to heat set the ink on the vinyl. Like, this is all a test, okay? I'm going to teach you what to do and what not to do. Hi, Sheila. Because I didn't read any instructions. I did reach out to a friend and asked her a tip, which she gave me. But other than that, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to learn together, okay? And then all we can do from there is just perfect it. All right, so we're done with this. This one is called, what did I tell you? Everyday Labels. Everyday Labels. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I mean, it might be in the wrong thing, but it is what it is. It's in the supply list, okay? Deb. I know. We're going to experiment. Okay, so this is for the next section of the tutorial, okay? So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to dry it. Really good. Now, this is chalk paste, okay? Now, this is the surface I'm putting it on. It's not going outside. I'm not going to wash it. It's going to hold my little flare pins that I love to use. All right? So, that is good to go. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do... no, I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. All right, writing tools is what we're going to use. This is really stinking cute, y'all. Like, it's got a whole bunch of stuff. So if you like to organize your craft room and need, like, some labels to put on your little, like, bins or whatever, this is perfect. And it's on sale. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it's been on sale for, like, 50 to 70% off. So run and grab it. But just comment the word vinyl and I'll send you a message. And in that message will be a link to get all the supplies we're using, minus this I don't sell that. Okay. Could you use the heat gun? The heat gun, yes, would melt the vinyl. That quick dry tool that's in the supply list will not, because it does not get super, super hot. So you definitely want to be careful about that. Good question, Miss Deb. Hi, Sam. How are you? Okay, let me tell you something really quick. Yeah, they're like 70% off the transfers I'm using. These two with the label border or whatever you call it. Okay, writing tools is going to go right here. Now, here's the great thing. I'm not technically layering the paste because I'm only putting it inside my little, whatever this is, border. Okay. Writing tools. All right, so I'm going to press it down. And then we're going to go in with our raspberry sorbet. Now, listen. There is something chilling underneath my transfer over here that is causing it to have a bump. So I'm going to get that out and then press it back down. Now we're going to go in with raspberry sorbet, and we're just going to push that paste through the screen, making sure that it gets fully covered. Don't leave. Don't waste your paste on the transfer. Pick up the excess, okay? Just pick it up. You can use it on another project. Plus, you don't want those lines of all that excess sitting there on your project. Okay, so we're done with that. Let me just put the lid on this so I don't get confused. And here we go. I'm great, Sam. Thank you. Hi, Cindy Stoller. Hi, Jenny. All right, so we're going to peel this up. Oh, I kind of like this color combo, y'all. It's like fresh and fruity. I don't know. Fruitylicious. Writing tools. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay. So now let me do this. Just let me be me. Let me clean my stuff as I go. Y'all need to get in the habit of that. Don't walk away. Don't let it sit overnight. Just do it as you go. Okay? Then it's just going to dry off with some paper towels, and then you put it back. Thanks, Desi. Thank you so much for the stars. I think we're almost at our stars goal this month, y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here and put this right back on the little section that it belongs to, okay? All right, next step. Dry this, and then we're going to cut it out. Hi, Vicki. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to cut it out. And then we're going to put it on our little box. Now, I see an air bubble right here. I had an air bubble right here. Oh my goodness. So I took the detail tool, okay? And I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you. By the N and the L. Do y'all see the itty bitty bitty tiny bleed? If you don't, it's fine, but it's there. And I'm just scratching away that paste that got under that air bubble. And shazam, it's gone. But don't do this until your paste is dry, because you're just going to make a bigger mess, okay? I think so, Michelle. I think that the vinyl is a game changer, and I've been really hesitant to use it, and I'm like, you know what, tonight, I had this project ready to go, y'all, by the way, at about 10 a.m. this morning. I had it all stacked nicely over there on my desk, ready to go. Like, I was prepared. And then what did I do? I went and recorded videos for Zeta A Woodwork so that Zach had some content. Bless his soul. What would he do without me? All right, done. Okay, so I'm going to just take some scissors, and I'm going to try and not waste too much of this because you only have one sheet of each color, all right? But we got a whole bunch more. And I just did this. Look at that, okay? The vinyl could probably be reusable, Zach, because I just literally scratched off all of that stuff that bled underneath. I mean, it is coming off like very easily. So it could be that it is reusable. All right, so I'm going to just go in, and there's, I think, a proper name for this, but I'm just going to go and cut along the border, leaving a little bit to spare. And then after we get this on, I'm going to show you guys how to use ink with the vinyl, and we're going to attempt to heat set it and see if we melt our hearts away or it works. And use like a punch, a big hole punch.
I'm here.
Breaking stuff.
Yeah. Cut me a little square when
Nope.
you're done too, about the size of a
Nope.
mini. I want to try it and find
Nope.
out why you're doing
My
it.
show.
And you're doing a great job. But your backseat crafter is here to try things out.
Get out. Okay. There we go. Then would the paste scratch off the vinyl when on the box? Only if like somebody like physically went up to it and was like, but this is gonna sit on my desk. Like, it's not gonna be like rubbing up against anything, if that makes sense. Here, you can use one of these scraps.
It's a little small for a stencil. Transfer.
You are really bugging my vibe. This is all you get.
That doesn't fit one of these.
You can find something.
These can fit
This is all he gets.
I'll take the whole sheet. I'll waste the whole sheet.
No, you will not.
I will. You didn't want to cut me a square, so.
Don't touch that transfer. I'm using that next. Okay. Next step. We're going to just peel this off and place it right on the center.
Are you using the black, by the way?
In the center. Now, oh, that's really cute. And then you just want to make sure that, you know, you just press it down. Now, could you have done this same thing without the vinyl? Yeah. But you would probably have wanted to use some type of paper, right, to get this black background effect. I mean, you could have put it directly on the white, but I love this so much. This is our vinyl sheets, y'all. It's a 12 pack, okay? It comes in 12 different colors. So this is paste, but like Deb, I'm just taking my hand to it. It's not coming off. Now, like you said, somebody could come up and scratch it, and if they do, I'll scratch their eyes, okay? All right? Somebody come get him. Yes, Linda, absolutely. Okay, that's trash. He's got the new color, fresh. He's opening it up as we
Funky
speak.
fresh. Oh, this is pretty.
Okay, here we go. So next.
Can I show him? It's pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
That's called fresh.
Sorry, I'm interrupting your show.
Are you going to use this?
I'm going to use
Okay, put the lid on, please. All right, here we go. So we're going to grab our vinyl sheets. Did you need a transfer?
I have a transfer. Just need a squeegee. I know. I'm such an inconvenience.
Here you go.
I'm so sorry.
So like I
everyone.
said, you get all of these colors of our paste. Now this one I'm going to put on my new swig cup that I got at Mastermind. So it's like a glittery, it's hard to see, but I am going to put something on the side of it. Okay. Now, I am going to use, or I want to use black. Maybe. Let me see what color. I'm thinking I want to use pink. Let's use the bright pink. I think that would look good on there, right? A little sticker. Or do you guys have any other suggestions? I'm going to use this transfer. Oh, I've already forgot the name. Sunny Vibes Mini. So this is 50% off. It's like, what did I say, $8 or something. But I'm going to use Sunshine on My Mind on this one. So I could either use peony or raspberry sorbet. I kind of like the way the raspberry sorbet pops. But I'll go with the first comment I see, which is peony. Deb, I'm not going to use yellow because I'm going to do maybe a yellow sun. All right, here we go.
Okay, everybody. She told me not to be this, so she's going to find out later if this comes off this sheet or not and let you know on the live. Because she told me not to be this. She's going to be the one to see if it will be reusable or not.
Now it's my job to finish it?
Now it's her job because she doesn't want me to be this. I leave that for you to test out later. I love you.
Dark light contrast, hey. Yes. I love you too, babe.
The floor is yours now.
Thanks. I really appreciate it so much. You came in like a wrecking ball. Move my table. Put my water over here that doesn't belong over there. Gets home from baseball. Thinks he just, runs shop. Okay, here we go. Let's fuzz the transfer. All right, we're going to put it on our vinyl and see what happens. Michelle, please, just drive down to get him. He needs to be controlled. Okay, so I didn't, finish this whole thing, but we need to put our writing tools in our thing now. So, here we go. Now, instead of carrying the bag everywhere, because, I do travel with these because they bring me so much joy. And I'm pretty sure the flare pens are under my favorites on my Amazon store. My favorite things. And now we have a thing for all of my writing pens. Look at that. Awesome, right? Super cute. All right, let me throw that over there. Here we go. Sunshine on my mind. Okay, let me leave a little bit of room. Let's press this down. Now, black. Could use yellow. Okay, let me find my yellow ink. Hold on, please. All right, we're going to use yellow. I do have yellow in the supply list as well. And we're going to grab our multi-tool. And we're going to do everything except for On My Mind and the Bumblebee. Okay, now remember, this is ink. We are using ink now. And we're going to see if after it's heat set, if the transfer tape is going to peel up the ink. Let's see how it goes. But y'all have got to get some of these sheets. You don't have to have a special machine. You can do what I'm doing and just cut it up. The yellow, yes. Yes. Carolyn, thank you so much for the stars. Okay, so now I'm wiping off my ink, being extra cautious. And then I'm going to go in with the black, okay? I do need one for paintbrushes, Michelle. I have a lot of those, like 50 million. Okay. So I have my Cricut heat press turned on. I am going to turn it down, though. I don't even know. I'm going to go way down to 200. 210 is as far as down as it'll let me go. All right, and just take all of that excess off. Put it back in the jar and just put that in my little cup. I don't know if the vinyl's going to melt, but gosh darn it, we're going to try it. Okay? We're here to test the process. All right, that is darn cute. Sunshine on my mind. All right, let me get Zach's tool out of the way. Okay, so let me put this on our little mat and put this on here and grab my water and spray it. Okay, now I would recommend you fuzz your transfer really well. Anytime your transfer curls up like that, it's because it's stuck really well to whatever surface you're using. So see how I'm trying to have to like unroll it? Fuzz really well when you're using the vinyl. Like more than I typically fuzz. Okay? All right, here we go. This is ink, Sally. We're now on to ink. This pink project is ink. I'm being a guinea pig. Now, I'm going to keep this out. Let's see if it'll stick to my shirt. We might be doing another one of these if the vinyl doesn't work with the heat press. Okay. So now we're going to dry it really well. I did not wax the vinyl. Nope. Just went in, boom. Fuzz my transfer, slapped it on. Okay, it's still sticky. It is the ink. We're going to see what happens. It does look good on the dark pink. I think so. Now, I recommend you at home, you just let this sit overnight or at least for a couple of hours before you do anything with it. And ink takes a little bit longer to dry than our paste, okay? Hi, Cheryl. Now, I am going to use parchment paper to protect my heat press in the event that it melts. I mean, I don't think this is heat transfer vinyl, but whatever. We're going to try it, okay? I'm going to be the guinea pig, and y'all are going to laugh at me like a fool. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Okay, where is my mat? Okay, got this. Got my other colors of vinyl. Here we go. Everybody say a prayer. Okay, so I am only going to touch this little corner right here, okay? All right, somebody said maybe use parchment paper, then a towel, then heat press. Like here. Not a bad idea. Like this. Hold on. Like that, Deb? Is that doing anything? I don't know that it's going to even go through there. No, it's not. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. So I need to grab my mini heat press back for my friend so that I don't have to use this big one. But there's that. Okay, let's check it out. So far, nothing's melted. You saw how quickly I did it. The vinyl is hot. It's a little tacky, so I'm going to let it cool. And I don't have it, Zach. I need to get it from Melissa. Oh, yeah, Kimberly, that's a great idea. See, y'all are like my people tonight. See? Y'all are smarter than me. Okay, here we go. Boom, shakalaka. So now it's at, okay, so let me cool this down. We're at 210 right now. 249 to be exact. Let me move this around. You can do this with an iron, okay? Same concept with an iron. Peel it off. Let it cool. Not as tacky, y'all. All right. Set it down. Let's do it again. And honestly, I don't even know that I would need the transfer sheet material. I don't know that I'll need that. Carol Ann, it's the vinyl that I sell, actually. It's on my chalk website. Just comment the word vinyl, and I'll send you a message. So, I think we're good here. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take, this is a 2.5 inch circle punch, okay? And it's, I don't know, it says EK. I think it's EK brand. I don't know. It's on my Amazon store. But this is what it looks like, okay? And this is the back. So it's like gigantic hole punch, okay? And if I want to lock it, I just push it together and press that down. All right, now it's unlocked. So what I'm going to do, I don't know, Linda, if it is or not. But I did purposely put ink on this one and heat set it so that I can wash my cup. Okay. All right. So some of y'all may think like, okay, I'm just going to do it this way and punch it. Well, you can't see where you're going. Now, if you were just doing plain Jane vinyl paper, whatever, you could do it that way because it doesn't matter where your design is, right? But because I already have a design on here, I'm going to flip it over so that I can see. Okay. And then just slide this in here. And I'm like stopped because I have too much paper and I can't see my whole design. So I am going to cut a little bit off down here and then slide that in and see if I can get the whole design. And I can. All right, just like so. And then we're going to use all of our muscles. I don't even know if this is going to punch. Like, this is all an experiment, y'all. I'm just knocking stuff over on my desk. All right, let me get this out and pull this out. So this is vinyl, right? So I have just a little bit on the edges that were not like, let me show you. You see the pink? So all I'm going to do, and that's because it's a thicker material, all I'm going to do is go around those edges and just clean them up so that we have our circle back. There we go. Just like so. But won't the vinyl come off? No, it shouldn't. They could be, Missy, yes. I know, Michelle. You got to dig through your scrapbook stuff. Okay, so this is what we have left, all right? This cute little circle. How stinking cute is that? I love it so much. All right, so I'm going to grab my cup, and we're going to put it right here. I want to prop it up just a little bit and see where I want my sticker to go. Let us see here. Now, like I said, you could use the transfer sheet. We're actually going to test it here in a second. We're going to test it on this darn thing. Oh, that's paste. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm here all night, folks. Just stay with me. All right. I'm going to put this right here on the cup. Look at it. Actually looks straight. And then I'm just going to press around the edges. And now you have decorated your cup. I'll show you, Deb. This cup I got as a gift via my mastermind. But look, sunshine on my mind. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's do, hold on. We're going to use one with the, transfer sheet. What's another color y'all want to see? Let's do this one. Okay, so let's grab our transfer. Let me see. Is there another one? Aloha. Well, yeah, we'll just do this one. All right, let's put our transfer down. Okay, this one will do all yellow. It is cute on the cup. All right, now this time we're going to do the same process, except we're going to use our transfer sheet, and I will see if it, I don't want that. I want this one. If it is going to peel up. Yeah, exactly, Corrine. I think people are concerned about the sticker coming off. Okay, let's do this again. Let's see what peony looks like with our yellow. Plus, I have lots of cups, y'all. I'll be putting stickers on them all day long. All right, so there's that. Let's see. This is ink, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so let's close this up. And let's grab our black. Yeah, no, you're right, Kimberly, but I wanted to just show them how to use it. In the event they want to see it. Like, you would mostly use the transfer sheet, like if you're doing shirts. So, like, I could take this little circle here, this little design right here, cut it out, and use the transfer sheet and put it on a shirt. But let me show you how, like, you would even go about doing that. Okay, so let's lift our transfer up. Okay, let's set it over here. And let's dry this. Make sure it's really dry. So it does give it a different look. The yellow does not pop as much. You should, Deb. Hi, Amy. So, Linda, I'm going to try and wash it in the dishwasher. We'll see what happens. If not, if it doesn't work, then we'll know that it needs to be hand washed. This is all an experiment. I mean, I could probably coat it with some Mod Podge, like dishwasher safe. I do have some. Thanks, Cheryl. Okay, so that is dry. Let's get our little square cut out. All right, so we're done with that. We're going to grab our mat, just like this. Put our parchment paper down. And get our heat press. Okay? It might. Some of the things I don't know about y'all, but some of the things in our kitchen we hand wash. And some we put in the, oh yeah, Marilee, thank you. And some we just put in the dishwasher. So the cup may be one that gets added to the list of hand wash only. Thanks, Kimberly. All right, number 2. Okay, I'm just doing it little by little so I don't melt the vinyl. So far, we've been safe. There hasn't been an issue. Hey, Debbie. All right. Here we go. So let me make sure that it's really good and dry. Let me turn off that. Okay, so let's say, what can I put this on? Let's say that Let me do this one more time. Hold on. I'm going to need this right here. Okay. Okay, there we go. This needs to like cool down. All right, so this is cooling off, right? Let's just for fun, let's just punch it with our hole punch. Let me see if I need to cut any excess off. Yep, sure do. Put it in there. And push down on hard surface. Cowabunga. Yeah, Deb, yeah, you're probably right. Like we have so like are y'all like the Stanley fans? We have a few of those. Jackson's like, Mom, these need to be hand washed. You should not be putting these in the dishwasher. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I am not on the up and up of the Stanley do's or don'ts. That's not a Stanley, but you know, similar, right? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut a piece of this, the size of our shape. Okay, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna put this on. Let's see if it'll work on this. Look, more writing tools. Oh, look, some berries. Those are all my Posca markers. All right, so I'm gonna grab my fuzzing cloth and we're gonna lay it down just like so, okay? But what you're gonna do, let me see if I remember how to do this. You are basically going to peel back the corner of this transfer sheet, okay? I think I have it right. All right, so you want this clear piece now, okay? Then what you're gonna do, I'm gonna lay that sticky side up, is I'm just going to lay this down, all right? Right on top of that. And I'm gonna grab, I think, my paste scraper. And I'm gonna make sure that it's down. Okay, now this is if you just don't wanna put it on with the sticker. Maybe having a little bit of excess on the side is gonna help you. I don't know, y'all. Just, you do you. Maybe you can hold it easier. Then you're just going to lay it down on your... No, I did that wrong. Hold on. Please hold. Peel that off. You got to peel the back off. Otherwise, it's not going to stick. So now you have sticky side, and then you have your not sticky side. Okay? Lay it down. And then you could take this, work out all your creases, your kinks, your bubbles, whatever you want to use to do that. And then you're just going to start with one side and make sure that the edge is sticking to whatever surface. Okay, if it's not, lay that back down and go back over it. Okay, and then you just kind of like peel. See that? And it did not take off the ink. It did not. Hallelujah. I know, Kim. But it did not peel off the ink because it was heat set. This is sticky. So that is a great, great, great tip to know. And now you just have your little circle thing, okay? So it does not peel off the ink. That is awesome. Good to know. So make sure you comment vinyl. Now we got to do the test of, this is chalk in paste form, okay? This is paste on here. This is paste, all right? This is vinyl, black velvet vinyl. Zach wanted to see if this was reusable. So what we're going to do, I guess I'll just spray it with some water. we will grab our board eraser. Guess what? Maybe so.
No, that is only a few minutes of sitting.
It is. Yes, you can reuse the transfer sheets. Yes. Okay, now, we just removed chalk and paste form off of the vinyl, my friends. Brand spanking new piece.
No shadow or nothing.
It's only been on there
10, 15
10,
minutes.
15 minutes. I can't guarantee you it's not, or it's going to come off of a piece that you've had it on for
I guess
30 days.
We'll put one on after the show. We'll
Great.
test it out again tomorrow.
That's pretty awesome. I did not know that would do that. So, let's recap. We have ink, Sunshine on My Mind. This is the Raspberry Sorbet vinyl with Bumblebee ink and Black Velvet ink, okay? We did not use the transfer sheet on this. We just slapped it on there. Like everybody's been saying, probably should hand wash this. Do not put it in the dishwasher, okay? But there is that, so it's like a sticker. This is Black Velvet vinyl with our brand new color Squeeze for the border and Raspberry Sorbet for writing tools. This is paste. Did not heat set that. This is ink. We did use the transfer sheet. The ink did not come off. It's Peony vinyl because there's 12 different colors of our paste in the vinyl sheets. Okay, now the only thing that's not on sale that I used tonight is going to be the vinyl sheets. All of the transfers are 50 to 70% off. And it's buy 3. I don't know where the other one went. Get one free. Okay, so buy 3, get one free. And that, my friends, was so much fun. Thank you. I'm so glad we did that. So that now we know how to use the vinyl sheets, and I can guarantee you I'm going to be using them more. So, let me know what you guys think of this. I think this is super cute. I don't know about y'all. So, y'all take care. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye.